What's going on, guys? I am back with more hat format replay review for you guys. If you're interested in sending me your hat format replays, you can go down to the video description and find out all the information on how to do that. But anyways, here we have another match. We have NAWCQ, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, on Exodia FTK, or Royal Magical Exodia, versus Rubles, who is on Wind Up Hands. So let's get straight into it. This should be very interesting. Here it looks like Rubles will be the one starting out. Opening hands, NAWCQ has Hand Destruction, Upstart, Cards of Consonance, Into the Void, and Thunder Dragon, and Rubles opens Double Fire Hand, Dark Hole, Bottomless, and Ice Hand. So unfortunate, not the strongest hand here in a sense. Especially against any sort of like FTK type deck, not seeing any sort of negation or anything or way to interact with it. Though in this format, there's not really a ton of ways to interact with this game one. I mean, in most cases, I guess there is certain decks that could, but let's see what happens. Here they're talking a little back and forth. They draw a copy of Wind Up Shark for turn. Here they set a Fire Hand, set Bottomless, and pass. NAWCQ finds a copy of Whitestone, which is really good with that Cards of Consonance. Here they go Upstart. They get a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Activate Thunder Dragon to add Thunder Dragon and Thunder Dragon. Next they go Cards of Consonance. Discarding the Whitestone, finds Cards of Consonance and Royal Magical Library. And then mandatory have to search a copy of Blue Eyes. Here they summon Royal Magical Library, which, if you guys don't know, each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card. When that spell resolves, maximum 3, and then you can remove 3 spell counters from this card to draw a card. Activate Hand Destruction, both players ditch 2 to draw 2. So here NAWCQ finds Royal Magical Library in left arm, and Rubles finds a Maxi and Trap Stun, so kind of 2 irrelevant cards in this specific matchup. Ooh, and they just pass it there. They don't want to keep continuing. Their hand is a little risky, because if this Into the Void doesn't find anything, they will have to discard their whole hand, and they do have another Royal Magical Library. So obviously, I don't know if they knew what each other was on, but if Rubles doesn't OTK here, then this could just be the end of the game, and Rubles finds a copy of Lance. Here they flip Fire Hand, summon Wind Up Shark, and attack over to do some damage. Set the Trap Stun and Lance and pass it over. NAWCQ finds a copy of Mallet, which is really good here. Summon the Royal Magical Library, activate Into the Void, get another Into the Void, into Hand Destruction. Magical Mallet, shuffling everything back. The new hand is Blue Eyes, Whitestone, Cards of Consonance, Upstart, and Blue Eyes. So pretty good. Again, another Whitestone setup and more spells. Now this has 3, so they can remove them to draw, which they're going to do. Drawing Trade-In, really good when you have so many Blue Eyes. Finds a copy of Wonder Wand and Left Leg. Upstart into Toon Tables. Toon Tables add Toon Tables. Remove 3 counters to draw. Gets a Blue Eyes Toon. Unfortunate, because usually you use the last Toon Tables to get that. Here activating Toon Tables, though, to add another Toon Tables. 1 counter. Activate Trade-In, finds 2 pieces of Exodia, activates Wonder Wand, removes 3 counters, gets a Magical Mallet to shuffle everything back. Finds Hand Destruction, Blue Eyes Toon, Toon Table, Upstart, Magical Mallet, and the head. Activate Upstart Goblin, get a right arm. Activate Magical Mallet. Finds Hand Destruction, right leg, Exodia, Into the Void, Toon Dragon, and that's 3 counters, so they can remove it to draw again. Into the Void, draw again. Hand Destruction, activate, sending Blue Eyes Toon, and what was the other card there? I don't know what they... Was it another Hand Destruction? Oh, it was, because there's one on board here. So sending the other Hand Destruction, and here they sent a Maxi, and was it the Ice Hand, right? Oh, and the Dark Hole, and here NAWCQ finds a Blue Eyes and a right arm, and Rubles gets a Fiendish and a Maxi. Use the copy of Wonder Wand, which you can only equip to a spellcaster, gain some attack, but then if you control the equipped monster, and this card, you can send both to the graveyard to draw 2. So they draw Trade-in and the last piece of Exodia. So that is a win for Exodia. Moving on, Rubles will get to start this match. Pretty cool to see this Exodia deck again. Opening hands, we see Into the Void, Toon Table, Royal Magical Library, Whitestone, and Cards of Constance. Very ideal hand here. Rubles has Wind Up Warrior, Wind Up Shark, Lance, Wind Up Shark, Wind Up Factory. Draws into Tenki, so unfortunately not the best hand you want to see here. Here finding a copy of Rabbit. Summon Warrior, summon Shark. Activate Factory. Activate Shark. I think they increased the level there and added a Magician. Use the Warrior to increase level, goes into Shark Fortress. Unfortunately, I find that the wind-up deck has a problem with just a good turn 1 Xyz. There's not really a lot of good generic options that aren't like Pleiades. Obviously, this deck can't really do that because of the different attributes, but I think maybe something like a Tyrus might be decent or something. There's not really the best option, so I guess just Shark Fortress here because it's a bit of a beater. Nivectin goes and draws Upstart, summon Royal Magical Library, Toon Tables, goes through them, adds the Toon Dragon. That should be, yep, the 3, so 3 counters. So they use the effect to draw a copy of Exodia, or leg of Exodia. Cards of Consonance, draw 2, Magical Mallet Exodia. Into Whitestone, add the Blue Eyes. Upstart into Wonder Wand. Activate Wonder Wand, draw 1 off of the Royal Magical Library, which they draw another copy. Activate Into the Void. That gets Lanced, which that'll give this another counter. I don't think it falls off in this format. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Yeah, I unfortunately I don't know what language this is, but I'm pretty sure they were just trying to make this fall off, which isn't the case here. And also it would give this another counter because it just says each time a spell card is activated. But yeah, anyways, they draw another Into the Void, activate Into the Void, into another Cards of Constance, a big mallet here. Drawing Hand Destruction, Thunder Dragon, Trade-in, Left Leg, Toon Tables, Whitestone. Going Thunder Dragon for Thunder Dragon, and another one. Activate Library, I'd assume. Yep, into another mallet. Trade-in, into Right Leg and Into the Void. Into the Void, into mallet. Hand Destruction, ditching both Thunder Dragons. They ditch the Rabbit and the Shark. Finding a Rat, Nivectin gets an Upstart. Rubles gets a Dichotomy, and Nivectin gets a Whitestone. Remove 3 counters, get a Hand Destruction, Upstart. Cards of Consonance, Whitestone draws Blue Eyes and Trade-in. Adds Blue Eyes, mandatory. Trade-in into Blue Eyes, Upstart and Hand Destruction are drawn. Remove 3 for a 1 day apiece. Upstart, this should just be game, honestly. Into the Duality, and yeah, that's enough for game. Obviously, only 6 cards left and tons of drawing and stuff available. This is one of the few FTKs that this format has, and I actually do at some point want to go over some of the FTKs available in Hat format. There aren't many, and I've actually been working on one my own that I haven't seen anyone else really do, with some very interesting cards. Once that one becomes perfected, I will definitely show that off. But in the future, I probably will have a couple different FTKs to show off, since I know people do enjoy the solitary type of gameplay that some FTKs have, though, you know, they aren't always the most consistent. This one is pretty cool, but, you know, obviously there are times where this deck can be bricky because you're seeing the Exodia pieces or Blue Eyes and not stuff like the trade-ins or Cards of Consonance or the pieces you need for it, but it's definitely one of the more consistent ones, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on it, comment any questions or videos you want to see in the future, share this video with your friends, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell to get notified anytime I put a new video out, and don't forget to check out the video description to find out how to send me your Hat format replays. But anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video.